Over the next few days, there'll be thousands of parents here in New Brunswick worried about the safety of their children. They'll be handing them over to the bus drivers, the school teachers, the principals. All of those people will have responsibility for the kids here in New Brunswick, and they're going to need a little bit of help. They're going to need that help from us. Connell Smith joins me now here at ATV News in St. John. How many kids going back to school, Connell?
We got 15,000 in this school district, Paul, and that's quite a crowd when you think of these kids suddenly appearing on our sidewalks, crosswalks, getting on and off school buses. But it can all go safely and smoothly if everybody does what they're supposed to do. It's a busy time at the District 8 school bus garage in St. John. Mechanics are oiling and tuning up a fleet of 120 buses in preparation for the school year, which begins next week. Roy Burton is picking up his bus. Armed with a fire extinguisher and first aid kit, he prepares to take it home. He's looking forward to another year of driving kids to school, a job he's held for 9 years. But it can be stressful.
Children, you can tell them that those red lights are not a shield, but they're thinking about other things. They run out into the street.
Burton knows that children aren't always careful. He only wishes that the driving public would also keep this in mind.
You know, like I say, mostly it's inattention, I think.
Yeah.
I've seen people notice me at the last minute, and by the time they get stopped, they're halfway past the bus.
At the school board offices, Superintendent Anne-Marie McGrath is also making preparations. She's trying to make sure children understand their end of the bargain.
Principals are required at the beginning of each term to conduct emergency evacuation of school buses in order to determine that the procedure is well known by students and other members of the staff, so that that if we should have an accident or there should be a necessity, then those students would know what to do.
McGrath says students will be informed how to board and disembark from buses, along with such things as how to evacuate the school during fire drills. Crosswalks are other areas where drivers are urged to exercise special care. Like other years, many new students will be getting acquainted with them.
Buses in New Brunswick are equipped.
In the meantime, school boards and provincial governments have launched their annual school bus safety messages to remind drivers that it's time again to look out for the kids. Now, here in New Brunswick, the government actually dropped those commercials last year. They didn't have enough money in the budget, but they're back on the air this year. School doesn't actually start the school starts here next Tuesday, so we have a few days yet, and when that happens, drivers are going to find things a lot slower on the roads around here.
That's right, for sure. Watch out for the kids. Now, Connell, I understand that there are some New Brunswick kids who've been in school for quite a while already.
That's right, up in the potato-growing areas, up the St. John River. They still have these old habits where they let the kids, actually they have to go back to school early in the summer, but they let them off when the potato harvest begins so that they can help out with the potatoes and make some extra money for all those trendy things that kids like to buy for school.
Put them to work early. Some vacation, kids. Nancy.